Alright guys and gals, here we are, another episode of Bob's Barn Workshop. And if you recall, assembling this lawn sweeper was my #1 Bob's Barn Workshop episode just about 4 years ago. Today we're revisiting it because I need to do a repair on the shaft that connects the height adjustment, which broke, which I've already fixed, but this I'm going to put this intro at the beginning. So we'll take a look at what I did and carry on from there. So let's get to assembling this. Yeah, okay, I gotta get that apart because there's some stuff bolted on right down here. I got that brake right there to fix. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, just to reiterate what I'm trying to do, there's a bracket on the end of the linkage between the wheels. And I'm going to redo this one too. I got to get the paint off first though. And then this whole bracket broke off in this end. And you can see how it tore the corner of this metal right out here. So that's going to be welded back like so. And I should be able to gap weld that. Clean off the paint, weld her up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the wire wheel and try to get as much off as I can. I'm going to scrape and grind. You don't need to watch me do that. Did you just miss all that welding? Of course you did. Okay, I just welded up this guy, around the bottom of the rod here where it should be. This is the end that was, I'm just fixing. I hit the button. The button's so easy. I got a little bit to fill in here. Sorry, you're just looking at my back. But. All right. Now the hard part is I got to get this flat and clamped onto the other end, but I think I know how to do that because I have. Boy, doesn't that weld sound nice? Take this helmet off a second. I got to wash this other one off. I got strippies on it. Alright, I got this one clamped down with the ground clamp. I'm not doing too bad for being blind. I'm going to do the repairs on this one first. I just wanted to add an extra weld on that one because it wasn't welded at the factory. Yeah, they're not pretty, but it looks like it's welded. Just a little extra bracing. Alright. It's going to be hotter than the hub's hell now, of course. I gotta get some clamps and clamp that together. Okay, you can see I got my joint together with a big pipe clamp. And it's square because it's laying on a flat concrete floor compared to the other one, so it'll be pretty damn close. Let me see if I can get a bare spot to put this ground clamp on here. See if that bites down there. Oh. Alright, certified gap welder. I'm going to try to get in here and tack this so this doesn't creep on me. Alright, it's not going to move now. Now, I don't need this clamp. Ugh. Get this out of the way. I'm kneeling in the damn rocks and dirt here. I'm an idiot. She's hot. I've been welding. Osama bin welded. Get that right there because I'm going to do that little bit right in the front. Oh, boy, you just touch that thing. That'll burn off. That's where the pipe was cracked. That's what I'm welding right now. Oh, it's so hot. Hot, baby. Whew. I hate hot. You can have that crap. Go to Florida. You can stay there. All right. Oh, baby. Whew. Yeah, it would have been nice if I got some weld on the pipe. I didn't say it was going to be pretty. I don't think we're done messing with this. Oh, I'm going to do one right in the middle of that. Oh, there we go. We'll leave this run for a little bit. Shoot. I missed it. Damn it. It zoomed in too much. Anyway, I'm kind of glad you missed it because it was a mess. I'm going to douse this with water, cool it off, and we'll hit it with a little paint. Call it done. Well, guys, it's far from perfect. But we've got these braces re-welded in a couple of spots. They were never welded before, and that's why it broke originally on this. This is just the handle, and I'm just doing that preventative wise. I added some extra welds here. This is the end that broke off, and there's kind of where it was ripped out of the tubing. Luckily, all of it was remaining, so I was able to re-weld the rip. And then I put extra welds on both sides of the angle brace, and was able to weld all the way around the base because there was half of it wasn't even welded. I was able to get inside here. It isn't pretty, but it's got some weld on it. That ought to take a lot more stress. All right, guys, all I got to do is put this thing back together. So here's the rod assembly that I had repaired earlier in the episode. It has been painted, and it's had a couple days to dry. And I re-welded all the joints on both sides now, and around the whole base of the rod. That's where it failed, at the base of the rod. So now it's got a full weld instead of a half weld. Let's see. I got to look at this thing and see which way is up and down here. This guy drops down like that. So that must be how it goes. Yes. Okay. So that's the correct positioning for it. It's handy that it sticks right out here. And I've got 2 bolts for each side. There were no nuts and washers on these. Yes, I've got funny shoes on, but I need the support for my bad old feet. All right. I'm just going to put these in finger tight right now. Before you get this bolted up tight that it's going to actually fit. I'm putting the nuts on the outside. I don't remember if that's the way it was. I don't think it much matters. Apparently this bracket was built for 2 different devices because it's got adjustable holes in it. I better put those. I'm putting the nuts on the outside because I think you need the clearance inside. That doesn't look right. No, it has to be right. I'm not understanding this whatsoever. If I got the ends switch around, all right, I got to figure out this, which way is the right way. Yes, I had it right. I just didn't have the holes on the other end lined up correctly. So let's zoom in on this one a little bit. Again, I'm putting all that inside because I don't want. See, he's got to come up higher. That's what the problem was. I was trying to line it up with the wrong hole. She hates that. Had it in the wrong position. Dummy. I hate that. This big long thing. It's like a big torsion bar almost. Swing this up around. Yeah. But if I put something right in here, a block of wood. There we go. Makes it a lot easier when it's up in your face. Before we torque them down, and that actually helps align it by putting it right straight across. Now I'll get in front of you like I always do. Because you like that, you know, when I block your view. Excuse me. I had fried potatoes and onions for lunch, and they were good. All right. I think these guys are ready for torquing down. I don't believe I assembled this part. This part was assembled when I got it. So the bottom unit was pretty much pre-assembled. Come on. How do these things tighten up by themselves? Alright. We should be back in business. Alright, so how this works is I still have to be on the bottom like this. Right there. That's the highest point. So this guy goes together without any tools. This shaft slides over this, which I've greased. And there's like a craw on this side. Remember the craw? Get smart. Agent 99 was my favorite. And this is the side that adjusts and clamps with that claw type device inside here. And there's a sliding slot area so you can adjust the height. And this other side, the slot just has a shouldered washer in it. Shoulder washer that goes in there. I put grease on all the stuff. Probably was the wrong thing to do. Probably. This just has a shoulder washer in there that puts the weight against the bolt instead of the sheet metal in there. So that guy just slides on that. This is also a nylock nut. I think they're larger. I think they're a 5/8. Yes, they are. And it's funny that they are SAE American threads. This isn't that old, but they used English anyway. So that shoulder bolt lines against the spacer in the wheel hub here, so it doesn't pull down tight against that sheet metal. That's what the whole point of that is. So it just slips in the groove, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. I don't really adjust it that much anyway. And that's all the assembly, I think, other than putting the basket back on. Flip her over here. Flip her back over. Down and up. Close to the ground. So we'll jam it right here for now. That's it, just a quickie. Of course, you'll see the whole welding process in you've seen the whole welding process, I should say. Already. And I do use this during the night because the grass builds up to be a big mess. And I want to get it cleaned up. Whew. Sorry. Let me just drop it. These ones. Basket. There we go. She's all done. You can now see that the height adjustment rod works. It was broke over here where all the welds are. And this big long torsion bar, it's weird, is what adjusts this up and down. That's about the right height for me, I think. It changes though when I get to the tractor, it kind of raises it a little bit. So, if I get it hooked up to the tractor, I'll adjust it. That's it, guys. She's done. She's fixed. Thanks for watching. Catch me on some more episodes. I'll be working on that there VW more this summer, and I also got to tear down the engine in my Mustang. So we're going to have a lot more car engine work coming up. Okay, take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.
Tell you